Okay, so most people from the US mainly come to Spain and think, wow, Barcelona is so cheap. But in reality, Barcelona can be quite expensive depending on how much you make. And I'm not going to tell anybody how much I make in this video because I don't think it's anybody's business, you nosy bitches. I do want to break down my real numbers of how much I think you would need to live here comfortably and how much I probably spend. I wouldn't say in a month, but maybe in a week, and then I can give you like my month like rent and all that. Now, this video is going to be hard for me because I'm really bad at numbers. I'm a creative, I'm a writer, I'm an artiste. But when it comes to numbers, my God. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you guys the numbers. I'm going to watch these videos back and I'll add it up and do a total at the end. My name is Jenna Kelly. I'm an American who lives in Barcelona. My handle is at the World's Publicist. I do videos about my experience moving abroad. If you want to see more or just want to give me some support, like and comment on this video, subscribe to my channel and be a part of my community. So I want to begin with what I think overall you can need to be here comfortably and enjoy your life. A month, as long as you're making at the very minimum, I would think maybe 12 to 1600 euros a month, you should be okay. It's tight, but it's doable. If you make a little more, you can obviously enjoy a little more. And this all ends up being what you make of it, the opportunities you take, all the above. So let me break down my numbers. I want to say that this is just my experience. My experience, everyone has different numbers, everyone thinks differently, but I genuinely think, honestly, I should scratch what I said before. 1600 probably is the minimum you would need a month to live here. And I'll break that down by starting with my rent because my current rent is 600 euros. So if you made 1600 euros in a month, you would have 1000 euros for your needs and desires. Now, I will say rent varies. I lived in a place that was 650 euros and it was really far outside of the city. It was not worth it. And I had the total people in the house was seven flatmates. Then I moved to a place that had 13 total flatmates. It was actually a lot of fun. It was like a reality TV show. But I was paying 670 euros because I moved to the center of the city. That to me was also not worth it. So I moved out early and now I'm in a place where I love and I have more amenities. This current flat has way less flatmates. So it is what you make of it and what you find. There's four of us in this flat. I've paid the least in this flat. So I'm saving the most money and I like this flat the most. My place also came furnished. Like this came with it. She gave me the mattress, the comforter. I mean, I bought like those portraits because I wanted to decorate. But yeah, there's affordable things that you can get as well. So if I didn't buy anything for my room, rent 600 euros flat fee per month. It's great. It comes utilities included, all bills included. So no agency fee. That's another thing. It's really just research through friends that you meet on Idealista and idealista.com and baddie.com. The groceries here have been the biggest blessing. I think a full grocery shop for me at like Mercadona, the most it's been is like 40 euros. And that's when I do like a full grocery shop. In Florida, where I'm from, that would get you like 3 items. So, next is transportation. Barcelona is an extremely walkable city, but I am a metro girly through and through. So I have a metro ticket. You get a T usual ticket. It's unlimited for the month. You can also get one that's unlimited for 3 months. I usually just do the month and it's only 20 euros or like 22 euros, something like that. So we'll round it to 20 euros. The Metro Pass lets you go on the tram, the metro, and the bus as well. So it's like a no-brainer to get. And the public transport system here is chef's kiss, incredible. Okay, the fun part, eating out, leisurely activities, and going out. If I didn't go out, I would be so rich. But this is really what kills me the most. I do enjoy the city quite a bit. I ended up doing social media for an organization here that like offsets some of my costs because I get some drinks from them and free entry into places. So that has helped me tremendously, but it can get really expensive because while things might be cheaper than what you're used to in the US, if you're in the US, it adds up really fast because you're like, oh, I can afford it. And then all of a sudden you're like spending a lot. Let's just say if I went out like 3 nights a week, and then let's say that I had like 3 drinks per night. This depends on where you go. Like if you go to a really nice place, your drinks could be 10 euros. But if you just get a glass of wine, it's like probably what, 4 euros each? Sorry, 4 times 3, 12 times 3, 36. So that's only 36 euros for 3 nights. Obviously, you spend a little more, but this is like your buffer money. And then if you get tapas or like you share food, let's go on like the higher scale too, like 30 euros. Because depending on where you go, you can find great deals. You can drink for cheap. You can pre drink at your house with like a €2 bottle of wine. And then you're like, fine, you can eat at home with what you got at Mercadona. But if you want to enjoy the city, let's say 30 euros per night times 3 nights is like 90 euros. Okay. So let's just say like your like entertainment budget might be like 90 euros a week. Let's say you want to enjoy a cafe a couple times a week. That's like €1 or whatever. Let's just say you're at like 100 euros for like entertainment, just to give yourself some room. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that much. There's a lot to do for free in the city too, like go to the park, walk around, see, walk by Sagrada. You don't have to go inside. Like go to Montjuic. Sorry, my pronunciation. Just go on hikes around the city, see different monuments. They also have a lot of like fairs and events here that you can just participate in. You can also like sign up for like free guest lists to get into clubs for free. And sometimes these free guest lists come with a drink attached to the ticket. So things to look out for when you're planning your nights out is very important. Another thing to mention is phone lines. So if you're going to be living here, you probably are going to get an eSIM. I have a really cheap one. I use Spain Connectivity and I do their cheapest plan, which I believe is like 9 euros per month. So I think I got 12 months of it, and you pay it all up front if you know that you're going to have it for a certain amount of time, and then you don't have to worry about it. So that's why I wouldn't really consider it part of the payment, but that is something to consider as well. And the thing is, you don't have to have an eSIM, but it just helps with like data in Europe. And then you get your own like Spanish phone number as well. I know a lot of people do like gym memberships and things like that. I know a cheap gym membership. I have friends that told me it was like 25 euros, I think. I don't do that. I just go all natural and I'll like run by the beach to work out. Anyways, I chat GBT'd what else to talk about just in case like I was missing anything, and it said health insurance. I don't really know why, because public health insurance is free for tax-paying citizens. And I also am on private health insurance at the moment because I'm on a student visa. And I paid up front before my visa. Like I needed it as a requirement for my visa. And that was for my age group. Because I'm 29, it was 600 euros for the entire year, which was like nothing to me because that would be 3 months in Florida. Like I had government health insurance in Florida and it was like 220 per month. My hardest lesson to learn is that Barcelona is quite affordable, but if you live like you're on vacation every day, it is not. If you want to include like traveling, those come at an extra cost. I thought I was going to be saving so much money, but I had a lot of fun in the city that I was like, okay, well, I'm at least enjoying Barcelona a lot. But you can do day trips, for example, like you could do a round trip to like little beach towns like Sitges or um, Costa Brava, and you can go there for like 12 euros round trip on a train and enjoy the day. So there are a lot of things that you can do that's not like an arm and a leg to spend on a flight and hotels and food and accommodation and all that. Like you can bring a packed lunch and go to a cute beach town that's still traveling. But I'm not going to include trips because I'm just talking about living in Barcelona. For me, the cost, no matter what, is worth it. The quality of life here is just worth the investment 100%. So, with all that being said, the total of what you need, I don't know what side it's going to be on. Sorry, this is not great editing. I should have written this down, but this is just me recording candidly. If you're thinking about moving, you feel stuck where you are, or you are interested in learning about my experience or just what life is like abroad, make sure you like this video, comment more things that you want to know, and subscribe to my channel for more. Be a part of my community, and I will see you next time.